Shiro stood up and quickly launched himself against the beast, landing a kick on its head, taking advantage of the fact that it would still be affected by the purple eye. Am I really seeing this?
That wretch is not trembling with fear in front of the Titan Ape, the death beast of this generation.
You're joking, right?
The death beast had the power to take on an entire Emperor-level army.
How many times did I have to escape from him? This Semi-Titan is garbage compared to what that Oozaru represented. In this era I have already surpassed the level of the Beast of Death, but we must not disrespect such a formidable enemy of the past. I respect powerful beings and birds. Shiro would drop 100 punches on that monkey's face, making him quite angry. When a new blow was about to hit him, he managed to hold onto Shiro's leg.
Damn. I'm dead.
Beginning to impact it fiercely against the floor as if it were a branch of a tree. Steam came out with each hit, as Shiro's body healed very quickly.
With all that banging against the ground, the space bag would fall to the floor. What a grower.
You have a space bag.
I will take it as war treasure. Here I will be able to store the bodies of the cultivators I kill, to devour them whenever I wish.
The Semi-Titan would leave Shiro wounded on the ground, while he took the small bag and opened it.
When he opened it, a roar came from inside. Just hearing that roar, he felt a tremor that invaded his body, and by instinct he would get on his knees. No matter what the beast was, when Saru roared, they all bowed before him. After all, he was the king of the beasts.
Get out of here, Semi-Titan.
Can't you see that I'm resting?
The Semi-Titan would close the space bag and thought impossible. That authority surpasses mine. What kind of thing is in this bag?
No.
I am the strongest beast. If I don't challenge what is in there, how will I become the king of the beasts?
The Semi-Titan opened that bag once again, falling back on its rollers at that roar.
You're underestimating me. You and that old dragon sure have grown, but you're still not on my level.
Get out of here.
The Semi-Titan dropped the space bag and left scared, moving so fast across the planet that it wouldn't pay attention to Shiro. He had not recognized Saru, as he did not look directly at his body, he had only heard his voice inside the space bag. But the authority of whatever was in there overwhelmed him, and he knew there was no way he could beat it. What happened? The Semi-Titan got on its knees and fled to that place.
That guy must have the Holy Dragon's breath plant in that bag. I coughed up an aroma so strong that the Semi-Titan couldn't stand it.
That guy is lucky.
Shiro was preparing to take the space bag that was lying on the ground, taking it in his hand, a purple light shooting into the sky, illuminating much of the planet in an intense crimson.
Arcane beasts escaped upon sensing the omnipotent energy of a higher level, and heavy, hot air spread across the entire planet.
Shiro looked at a fireball that looked like a gigantic sun.
From there a powerful ki beam hit the blood moon, covering it in a purple fire that prevented its light from hitting the planet. Little by little the energy lowered to a high advanced omnipotent level, and Goku emerged from the fireball, landing on the ground in front of Shiro, where he turned his head left and right. His neck smelled a little from staying asleep for so long.
Oh,
I'm finally back in the real world, fighting for so long with Saru's former enemies. It left me with a strong headache.
Shiro Saiyan, it's good that you opened that space bag on time.
I was about to blow it up.
That Semi-Titan is already very far away. I doubt he will return.
Saru gave him a good scare. I've been awake for several hours, but I couldn't find a way out, and my voice apparently can't come out unless this bag is open. What strange things there are in this world. Welcome back, Goku. Saru said that in 48 hours you would wake up.
There are still a few hours left, which is why I still kept the bag closed.
Don't worry. The truth is I wanted to go out to fight the Semi-Titan myself, but Saru says that I shouldn't make my true strength known yet. That's why he took care of it himself.
Goku, the Saru beast that is inside you, is actually the so-called Beast of Death, the most feared existence of the past, or am I wrong?
As brilliant as ever, Shiro Saiyan, you're not wrong.
Saru is the King Emperor, the Beast of Death, and his way of fighting lives up to his nickname. I feel sorry for the hundreds of stupid people who had the courage to attack him. Your power has increased again. Advanced high level is not everything. The power you used to burn the moon with that purple fire surpassed the advanced supreme level. The grandeur you truly generated was formidable. I feel like you even surpassed my level. I'm not going to lie to you, Shiro-san. I am stronger than you, but you are wrong.
To burn the moon I only used supreme level. That purple flame is called essence fire.
Saru is one of the lucky ones who has that kind of power. In the 18 megaverses of this realm, there must be very few capable of using it. Goku would feel the great extortion of energy that Sora generated, quickly leaving for that place with Hero. When the blood moon lost its effect, everyone's power began to return. Sora's that had used the Soul Devourer had risen to Supreme King level, and Kana's to Supreme Advanced. Izanami's legs and everyone except Sora, who was the strongest, began to shake. They looked in amazement at Kana's incredible power.
How does that bastard have such a high level?
Even if she was cured, her cultivation must have been lost.
Kana felt like Sora's strength was impressive, but she didn't feel like it was a completely lost fight.
On the contrary, he knew that Sora was manipulated by Yami.
If Yami fell, the Great Infinity they had used to bring the Demon King back to life would most likely be nullified, and those who had been revived would have to return to the world of the dead. The Great Infinity is a prohibited technique.
If I finish Yami, this is over.
Kana launched herself at Yami. He was not able to keep up with her great speed. He was completely at Kana's mercy. A strong shockwave shook that place.
Kana's fist had been stopped by Sora's finger. Sweat came out of Kana's face. She couldn't believe that. She hadn't used all her strength, but being stopped by a finger was indescribable.
You can't kill Yami.
If you kill him, I will suffer the same fate.
Damn woman.
At any time you will be a nuisance.
This time we will settle everything you owe me.
And a more stormy end awaits stupid Shuru. Are you still not over the fact that Shuru wasn't that annihilator of worlds that you wanted?
A flash of Kiki that had come from Sora's eyes was dodged by Kana. Mom's way of fighting is impressive. That is the amazing power that is acquired when reaching the advanced supreme level. Not even with a purple eye did I see its movement clearly. The ghostly steps technique. There is no denying the fact that damn Ekina was born and raised in the omnipotent world.
She is knowledgeable in high-level techniques.
Instead, Sora Yagami was born as a multiversal being, albeit a stronger one. It won't be so easy for them to beat Kana.
Sora a few seconds later was hit by several blows that did not represent much of a problem. He only felt a light breeze impacting his body. Kana was very fast, but her strength was not enough.
Each level and difference after the advanced high level was equal to the distance between heaven and earth.
And between an advanced supreme level and a supreme king, the difference was abysmal.
Our sister will surely beat him. Kana will lose. She is using all her strength and that guy hasn't received any damage. He hasn't even started attacking. So the legend is true.
A supreme king can crush 100 advanced supreme level beings. I am stronger than any other being of the same level as me, and my blows are useless. What incredible power.
Yami, where did you get that guy?
He belonged to Megaverse 18.
The demon clan was born in the wrong place.
They are high-level beings, but destiny is like that. It cannot be changed. At least that demon is on my side.
Let's use resonance.
With it we can get closer to Mom's level and help her fight.
Don't go into Bread and Conian. If we use resonance we will temporarily increase our level.
And defeating it is not certain, but the price of that will be being so exhausted that we will not be able to continue in this war.
Resonance became a double-edged sword when we reached the omnipotent level.
That's why Mom said to increase our power separately.
Combining forces is not a viable path now that we are at this level.
Save energy while we watch our mother get beaten up.
Is Mom losing?
Of lack of mean warrior.
Look at the other team.
Why don't they mobilize?
They know that any movement is useless against Mom and that demon.
Don't even think about intervening in this fight. Kana had shouted in everyone's minds.
I didn't expect Sora Yagami to reach such a level with that despicable technique. The Soul Eater is much stronger than the Resonance.
If it weren't for my wind mastery and the ghostly steps that make me so fast, I would already be dead.
My job here is clear. Make time for Hero to return and together exterminate Sora. Kana released a strong ki wave, which Sora would receive on purpose. He was testing his strength, as he felt invincible.
Damned, he's just playing with me.
Goku and Hero, for their part, had run into a small problem.
Flashback, a few minutes before, that guy who came out of the space bag has burned the moon.
How did he manage to do something like that? You're right, brother. No ordinary being can burn the moon, only an Emperor King level kid, but that guy is far from that level.
Could that purple fire be essence fire?
Not many besides me have that power.
Right now I'll see what you're capable of.
His eyes shone, and in front of Goku and Shiro, a thick barrier had blocked their path. If you were able to get out of here, I promise not to mess with Megaverse 18 during this first stage of the war, the King Emperor thought.
A space barrier, it is equivalent to the power of an emperor level.
Why did you give the sealing ring only a small part of your power, brother?
I don't want to kill that young man by burying him alive.
I would be taking advantage. Although I am the King Emperor, how do you think the non-omnipotent king will view me after intervening in this very important event?
Zaru, it's time, right?
Do I release all my strength to make this thing fly?
No, not yet. No one must know that you are emperor level.
When you use your maximum level, a little of my essence is reflected in you. It is very unlikely that those guys will find out that I am inside you, since my essence is not very strong at your current level. In the future, when you reach the strength of an advanced emperor level, it will be impossible to continue keeping the fact that I am the beast of death a secret, since my essence will be so strong that everyone will feel my presence in you. You will be considered the new death beast, but since you are far away from the advanced emperor level, we don't have to worry about that.
You can remain calm, no one will try to marry you yet.
Be a little more reserved, you don't need to use the strength of an emperor level. This barrier is not as surprising as it seems. I got out of it on many occasions so easily that it made me laugh.
Look, it hits right there. Dragon of Wrath.
A precise blow pierced the barrier. Sora was right. The place where it hit was so weak that even a high level could shatter that barrier. But no being except Saru knew that that place was the weakest. A normal emperor level would be locked in that place for days until they could get out. He destroyed your barrier with a single blow, being only a high advanced level.
That guy is very strange.
Brother, I'm going to go kill him right now.
If you do that, I'll beat you up.
For the moment, you and I will not mess with Megaverse 18 anymore, is that clear?
I am a being who keeps his word. I stand by what I say and think. That young man is very impressive. Maybe he was strong, but he discovered the weak point of that low-level sealing technique. That point is weak because in the past I hit a blow with all my strength in that same place. That guy continues wearing that ring without knowing that it is already a useless object, regardless of whether it is of the highest quality. After leaving that place, Shiro and Goku would arrive in an instant with Kana and the others, watching as Kana was hit in the head by a blow from Sora. That blow had knocked her unconscious and damaged her brain. There you go, trash princess. Crushed like last time.
Sora.
Destroy their meridians. Sora was going to finish off Kana, turning her into a cripple like Yami did in the past, but was sent flying thousands of meters back by two kicks that had hit Goku and Shiro at the same time.
In one fell swoop he did this to Kana. Dad took extreme measures again.
Is my dad?
He finally woke up.
Goku, welcome.
Goku would raise his hand, healing even Kana's brain with great effectiveness.
What tremendous healing power.
But who is he?
Just a stupid advanced high level pretending to be interesting. I'll kill him right now. Leon launched himself at Goku, being surprised by his enormous reaction speed. I would dodge your blow from a blind spot, without lifting a finger. Goku's aura would become a fist, impacting with great force the stomach of his attacker, who would feel one of the greatest pains of his life, falling writhing in pain right in front of his team. Manifestation of limbs in his aura. Having so much control in generating arms and legs with ki is extremely difficult even for a Supreme King level.
Captain, stop being a joker. The young man only has a high advanced level.
He's just as strong as me. You with one more rank on him, how can you be taken down like that? Since he doesn't want to fight seriously, I'll play with him.
What's wrong with that Megaverse?
It has very striking beings.
If I had known that before, I would have given that place a visit.
Don't be stupid, he will kill you.
It has impressive strength.
That bastard hides his power, that's for sure.
Goku, I was sent to hell because of you. The same will happen to you.
Izanami's sword pierced Goku's body, which was nothing more than an illusion. He had used the ghostly steps technique. He had learned it from watching Soro's enemies use it.
Goku launched a strong punch into the air to spare Izanami with just the shockwave, but she would also be passed through without taking damage.
Not only you have your methods, Goku.
This is my infinite empty domain. An invincible domain unless you have the ability to travel in 3 dimensions. A smile appeared on Goku's face, who would let himself be hit on purpose to defeat Izanami's infinite void.
Izanami's palm had pierced Goku's back.
He had lowered his ki to mid-Omnipotent level to make that possible. NEA and Nishi launched energies to push Izanami away from Goku, but their attacks would fail to hit her. Don't get into the fight. Goku just allowed himself to be hurt on purpose. There must be a very strong reason for him to make that decision. I got you, Izanami, it's true. The infinite void is an almost invincible domain, and very annoying indeed. It was created for cowards who do not like head-on combat. A wave of ki would explode from the fake Izanami body. It had served as a distraction for her to lose sight of him.
This fight is meaningless.
The enemy's techniques and reasoning are very limited compared to the subjects Oozaru fought with.
This way I will never reach the advanced Emperor level. I need a formidable opponent.
Item Death.
Goku appeared in the dimension where Izanami moved to.
This is your real body, Izanami. Empty and finite domain. That power fits you perfectly. You probably woke him up because you feared death so much.
An intangible body while real hides in this place. If I'm not mistaken, it only becomes tangible when you attack. But in this dimension you are the true one. The weak point of your domain is me, and the lack of information about your enemy. But you, how did you get to this dimension? Your hand is still full of my blood.
That allowed me to travel to this dimension. I can't move to a dimension I don't know. That's why I let myself be hurt a moment ago. Since my blood is in this place, I could easily change to your world. Excellent idea, right?
Now I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm going to defeat you in one blow. Don't say stupid things, you're just high advanced. You won't beat me that easily. I'm also about to reach that rank.
Izanami,
what do you feel when you look into my eyes? Of course I despise. Idiot, you lost.
Izanami began to scream.
Unconsciously I was able to tell him something about how I felt when I looked him in the eyes.
She had looked at them, falling into purple-eyed brain confusion, which had been taken to an extreme level.
Leaving Izanami out of combat, Izanami's body had been thrown from that dimension, losing control of the infinite void. He defeated her in a few seconds. I knew it, that guy hides great strength.
An impressive ki was approaching, radiating an overwhelming murderous aura.
Sora had recovered from the 2 strong blows he had received by surprise.
Damn Daruma, I knew you were somewhere on this planet. What I didn't expect is that you arrived so suddenly. You're still as strong as before, but you still have a long way to go. That would be my phrase.
Be very grateful to Oozaru. That he doesn't want me to use my maximum power.
I could beat hundreds of the same level as you. It was Goku's thought. Sora, finish that bastard.
A damned nosy insect needs to be cut to pieces.
No, I want you to eliminate your cultivation.
Seeing an arrogant omnipotent fall to the lowest point.
It is the greatest pleasure for me.
Eliminate my crop, you will have to try hard.
I am different from others. I have twice as many meridians. That makes me an extremely rare being in this realm. To paralyze me you need more than just luck. Also, Sora Yagami, do you really think you can beat me? Have you already forgotten how afraid you are of me? Now I am a being who is at the top. Why should I fear you, Aroma?
Well, you should.
I'm going to make you remember why you were afraid of me. Only Supreme King level, Master.
Don't brag too much.
A light illuminated the planet.
Goku had used Soro's power, quickly rising to Supreme King level. His strength also shook his team.
Again, that power isn't bad at all. I will surely face him in the second stage of this war. An opponent worthy of me has appeared. This war won't be as boring as I thought.
Look at this, Sora Yagami.
Did you remember a little why you were afraid of me?
Supreme King level and what?
I am stronger. Sora and Goku clashed their fists. The impact sent the spectators flying, including Megaverse 18. Kanok was carried by Shiro. She had completely awakened. Shiro, whose strength is so high.
Who else could it be?
The one that was missing for our team to have its highest level?
Goku, what did you do to rise to the top?
He was asleep this whole time.
The two of them are so fast. Supreme King level, I can't believe how instant it is. That guy fights like a beast. He is Goku, the ace of Megaverse 18, the one they talked about so much in the cave. I thought it was a lie, but seeing him fight, I'm trash. I have a long road ahead of me.
Megaverse 18, the weakest of all.
Who's so idiotic discriminated against them in this way?
Clearly they have the level to be among the 5 best Megaverse.
Do they have the same level of strength?
Not at all.
My father doesn't have a chance. Goku is too calm.
His smile has remained since the fight began while my father is sneak attacking and with that worry that invades his body. He knows that Goku can kill them and he is careless even a little.
How amazing, Daruma.
I can't believe the strength you have now. Akane shouted happily.
When I watch my brother fight, I feel so proud to be his big sister.
Those of Megaverse 9 were paralyzed to see such a level in those two beings. That fight was far from his imagination. The shock between the Supreme Kings took your breath away. My attacks have no effect. Sora attacked faster and faster, but the fiercer he fought, the more his opponent's level increased. Sora rose to the top of the planet, beginning to eject an impressive Kamaligna, forming a formidable black supernova.
Great calamity.
This is the end for everything. I would have liked to at least play with it. The other Megaverses scattered on the planet.
They watched as the sky had become darker than night.
How will you receive that, Goku?
The level of that attack is very high. Is that your best technique, Demon King?
The supernova would receive a kick and be sent flying. That had left everyone scared, including Sora, who had launched that attack with all his strength.
A kick.
With just that, his technique disappeared.
Before Sora made one more move, he had received 3 blows that would leave him pretty bad, falling from the air to his knees on the ground, looking at Goku blurry in front of him.
She's making fun of me. I would understand if she avoided my great calamity, but if I kicked her to the ground.
It's a fucking nightmare.
The Soul Eater made me reach a supreme level. It is the union of many strong beings.
Daruma is just a subject.
How could I lose so humiliatingly to him?
Destroyer of minds.
A mental attack of that level is not enough. I'll show you what a real mental attack is.
99 evil illusions.
Sora was seized by that power and began to writhe and scream on the ground.
99 different ways to die.
They were driving him crazy. Using Sora's strength was no longer necessary. Sora was out cold with just a slight exchange of glances between them.
My high-level demon has fallen.
It's time to retire.
The entire Megaverse 18 surrounded Megaverse 9 and 16 in an instant.
Are they going to escape?
They have gone too far.
They can't leave just like that.
Leon lowered his head before them. Anyone makes a mistake, let my team go in exchange for the core.
Deal. Hand over that core.
Leon would give the energy core to Shiro, who squeezed his arm tightly.
That's how little you value your life. This thing is false.
Haruka yelled, "Stop, I changed the course. It's not the captain's fault. Here, this is the real one."
Shiro would let go of Leon. Perfect. Get out of here. Team 9 would fly away. Hey, we're in this together.
I'm sorry, Yami.
Our alliance is over. It seems like you owe a lot to this Megaverse. I don't want them as enemies.
They had marched.
Will we let them escape so easily?
They're not a problem.
And with the current situation, I doubt they will get another core.
They must already be in the hands of the strongest.
What do you think, Goku?
What do we do with them?
They aren't a problem either, but you can do whatever you want with them. Goku thought, the real challenge is the 3 presences that are at my level.